What's up, people? So the Batman is notorious for being this mythical being, right? Someone that criminals dread to think of when they are out at night in Gotham. From every corner of Gotham City, all the criminals are scared to do what they do because the Batman might come out of nowhere and just take them down. However, when you think about it, it's impossible for Batman to be everywhere at once, right? Especially in a huge city like Gotham. Gotham City's population is usually around 10 to 12 million people. It's a huge city, and it's also one of the most crime infested cities in the DC universe. It's hard to imagine how one person can lower the crime rate when there's so many people and so many crimes happening at once around the city each night. It's a topic that is touched on by other superheroes as well, like Spider-Man, for example, where Spider-Man knows they can't be everywhere at once, and crimes are obviously going to be committed without a superhero being there, right? So, to help mitigate crimes, superheroes try other ways, increase ways of doing so. With someone like Spider-Man that I was mentioning, it's to inspire others so they can help and save other people, kind of creating a domino effect. For someone like Batman, his gadgets and his tools are always there to help mitigate crime, and the bat signal is an incredible way of doing so. For a lot of people, the bat signal may just seem like a means of getting Batman to get in contact with his allies like Gordon or whoever summons it. But the bat signal is incredibly important to not only Batman, but for Gotham as well. And the video is going to discuss that. A lot of fans know what the bat signal stands for and why it's so useful, but I wanted to make a video because I know a lot of people who don't, and I think it's really cool how much the bat signal actually does. It may be a shorter video because I'm not going to drag on this topic too much and what it signifies, the bat signal, but it's a video I've wanted to make for a while. Okay, so the bat signal, right? One of the many iconic things in Batman lore. I would say it's up there with the Batcave and Batmobile, things like that. What the bat signal is usually used for is to get Batman's attention for whoever summons it, which is usually Commissioner Gordon. However, the bat signal goes way beyond that, okay? Yes, generally, that is the purpose, using it to get Batman's attention, but what the bat signal actually does is that it strikes fear into all the criminals that see it at night. What does Batman primarily use to keep criminals away from Gotham? Fear. And the bat signal is one of his best tools at doing so. The Batman film did an excellent job portraying that in the beginning, where it showed the bat signal and Batman was explaining how it strikes fear into all the criminals and kind of prevents them from stopping crime.
Give me the money! Let's go! Let's go! All right.
It's a big city. I can't be everywhere, but they don't know where I am. We have a signal now for when I'm needed. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning to them. Fear is a tool.
As incredible as Batman can be, he is only a human. He can't super speed like the Flash or Superman. He can't get to places quick enough, especially in a huge place like Gotham. The bat signal is something that everyone can see when it lights up in the sky. It inflicts that paranoia and fear so much to the point where criminals wouldn't even want to go into a dark alley or even walk around in public because they're afraid that Batman will come out of nowhere and just take him out. It's a very interesting concept that I feel is overlooked because when people think of Batman using fear, it's primarily his own person doing so, like his stealth skills or his gadgets that's on him. But the reality is that he uses it through other means as well, like the bat signal. The cool thing about it is that everyone can see it, so even if Batman isn't out at night, criminals will tend to still stay away, not risking the chance. On the flip side, however, what's also really cool is that Batman also tends to inspire hope into the good people of Gotham City, which is another reason as to why the bat signal is incredible, because it lets the people of Gotham know that Batman is there and that criminals should be afraid. Batman inspires fear into criminals and hope into the people he's trying to protect. The bat signal works both of these themes into its design, which is incredible. The interesting about it as well is that the bat signal is generally Gordon's idea as well, and not Batman's. So Batman's methods kind of rub off on his allies as well, like Gordon, when he creates this bat signal. It's an interesting thought I had when making the video, and it goes to show that many of his tools have multiple meanings. It's an interesting dichotomy, I think is the word, right? Dichotomy, where the bat signal instills fear into the worst of Gotham, but brings hope to the best of Gotham. The bat signal, being a relatively simple design, works so well in conjunction with Batman. If it were used for another hero like the Flash, for example, it likely wouldn't be as effective due to the fear aspect being diminished, because Flash doesn't really use that. So this idea with the bat signal works perfectly for Batman since he owns the fear aspect completely. That pretty much sums it up though. I think the bat signal is one of the best tools that Bruce has, especially for a person with no superpowers. Let me know what you guys think. I know this may be a shorter video, but I think I said what needs to be said, and I don't want to add any more fluff to it. And I think this is just, I love the bat signal. It's such a cool and iconic idea that I feel like helps so much in what Bruce tries to bring out in Gotham, So if you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. 600 subs is my end of the year goal. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, people.